Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Matt Latter and today we're going to continue the Pillars of Eternity Let's Play series. So let's go ahead and move right out. We are currently trying to go to House Doemenels in here and talk with someone about the price of bitter squash. Basically a contraceptive of some kind.
Gods keep you.
What business do you have here with the Doemenels? I need to speak with Bricante Doemenel. If you say so. She's up the stairs in the room at the end of the hall. Mind your manners. Not the best doorman. You go in, hey, I want to talk with that guy. Yeah, he's up there, go. Not exactly the safest approach. Also, let's quickly check. I probably overlooked that. We've had something happen. That was probably Aloth. Was able to successfully reach the rebel rousers and warn them in time for their escape. Lord Brynrigar's lands lie abandoned, but no blood has been shed. Oh well, that's something. Yeah, there is Bricante. Let's talk to her.
Gods keep you.
The woman must be well into middle age, but there isn't a line on her face. Her large green eyes are watchful behind a curtain of glossy black hair. Studies you. I don't believe we've met. I'd remember you. Yeah, I understand that you control the bitter squash seeds in Defiance Bay. I'd like to see the price lowered for the salty mast. She narrows her eyes. I don't know who told you that, but even if it were true, you're asking for a favor. And I only do favors for friends. She leans in, pursing her painted lips. But we could be friends. I just need a little something from you first. What kind of favor did you have in mind? She crosses her arms and watches you out of the corner of her eye. There's a certain someone who may or may not be named Kolfak. He's insulted me. I'd like you to make an example out of him. Okay, so what would you require me to do to him? I'd hate to stifle your imagination. She wrinkles her nose with a quick smirk. Just see that you teach him a lesson he won't soon forget. Yeah, if that's what it takes, so be it. That's the spirit, she winks. I know that little runt holds up somewhere in Ondra's Gift. Once you've taken care of him, come back to me. I've got some stocks that I reserve for special friends. Ah well. Let's go there and see. I hope we don't actually have to hurt him. Maybe we can just pay him off and tell him to get the frag out of here. Something like that. I'd certainly appreciate that route. But we'll have to see. And when we're back on Ondra's Gift, I'll also recheck the Lighthouse to see if something's changed up there. And then hand in the quest, but only
Your
after
brother.
we've...
Did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Tekoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Interesting. So, let's go to Ondra's Gift. What was I talking about? Yeah, that we only hand in the quest after we've been into the Lighthouse, just to make sure. If we even can get back in there. Okay, so I think the guy was somewhere up here. Oh, and actually has it properly marked. Well, that's easy. So, let's see what we have to do to that guy. Again, I'd rather not actually go ahead and hurt him, but let's see. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? I'm a friend of Bricante Doemenel. He takes a step back. No, wait just a minute. I'm staying clear of the Doemenels, you understand? Surely you can put this behind us. I already see a benevolent option here. I won't hurt you, but you've got to leave Defiance Bay. Bricante's obviously got it in for you. Let's choose that. You don't have to tell me twice, he dashes for the door. They won't find me, I promise. Ondra bless you. Well, that was quick and easy. So, let's go to the Lighthouse. Actually, along the way we can check for something else. We can see if the shallows are currently walkable. It's high tide at the moment.
Cities floating in the archipelago. The mountain halls of these northern dwarves? Plenty.
I haven't been further south than the Deerwood myself. Maybe I'll come back after I've convinced the Ranga Nui and see all those things for myself.
I hope you do.
Interesting. So this whole thing started with Connor asking, you must have seen some amazing sights on your way north. Okay, so we're gonna rest quickly. And then we're gonna go into the shallows and do that other small task slash quest for that one guy. I don't remember his name.
Hail and well met.
Okay, where is it? Here for some quiet time. Just the room. Thank you. The common room will do. And off we go. Shallows should be walkable now. Come on, load faster. Yep, that looks walkable. So essentially this ship here shipwrecked and we need to basically find the stuff that spilled out. Oh, you're knocked down. Get up, man. Anna's not doing anything. Oh, well, we're doing quite good. These animats aren't exactly that much of a threat, it seems.
Let's
Everyone
go.
check this one. There we go. Also not sure it actually got recorded, but if you just heard the male sound, that's mine, not yours.
Sure.
Okay, so we have Binding Copper, Engwithan Shields, Primal Water, Shattered Animate Armor, and Engwithan Daggers. Probably a lot of good stuff to sell here. And there's the first thing. Yeah, Subject was a scepter. I forgot what it was
See
exactly.
what lies this way.
I'm gonna sneak around here because of things like
Now
that.
this I haven't seen before.
Also, promise I haven't looked anything up in some guides or something. I like playing this blind. I just think I have a bit of a feeling for when there's stuff around. Hey, anything up here?
Over there.
3 pearls and 21 golden ducks. Not bad. It should actually be a lot more
Quickly and
in
quiet.
that stealth mode. I think there's lots of stuff hidden all over the world. There we have the next animat and stuff like it. First, let's check in here. Ripple sponge. Whatever that is. Okay. Got gun. You've got it. So go ahead and attack. Actually, don't move like a stupid idiot though.
There's a lesson to be taught. Not even slowing it down.
Okay. Let's set our engagement targets here.
Yes?
And you three go ahead and shoot the armor here. Well, we're making short work of these guys here. And while we're at it,
Your tail ends it!
come on, take him down.
Sailors may too.
That should be it. Indeed, so it is. A whole lot more stuff out here.
Steady does it.
And here we have the scepter staff. I think that's all 3 parts. Yeah. Metal was his name. The guy up here. I thought I remembered something with I in the name, but yeah, I wasn't exactly sure.
Welcome.
Is it but a broken scepter? Yes, I have 3 pieces. His bristled eyebrows rise to a peak. You mean you got past those armored monsters? I don't know how. He shakes his head. Listen, if you're willing, I'll give you this last piece. He holds up the opal. In the name of someone who'll buy it all. All I want is 200 pans for getting the cargo here. Sounds fair? Yeah. Take it and leave. He accepts your money and gives you the opal. It's still warm from his hands. You'll want to go to Brackenbury's sanatorium and find Nance. She'll know more about this artifact, and I know for a fact she's bought them from our crew before. Metal gazes out over the water. Anything else you need? Not really. And while we're here, let's move up. So I'm probably gonna cut out the loading screens for the tower here, because that's just a whole lot of loading for nothing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna see you in a few moments. And here we are at the top. So let's look around. The Banshee is definitely gone. Here we have Lilith's Shawl. Aura of Stealth and Off Perception +3. Pretty good. Let's take it. And out here we have a skeleton and Edrang Hadret. Something to read for one of the lore episodes. And Golden Souls. They're not worth much.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's actually quickly sneak around here. Just to make sure we're not missing out on anything. Be a shame if we did. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out the loading screens again. See you in a moment. And here we are again.
This elder of yours, he may have returned a drunk or an invalid.
Maybe. But the search for Persock is just as important as what I find.
Is that right? And what if you return empty-handed, eh?
I never return empty-handed.
So let's talk to Nia.
How do you do?
You'll never guess what happened, Nia points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls down the docks but Merwith herself? You should have seen the stares she got, but she walks right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, and just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. Now I'm hearing all sorts of rumors about Merwith and the last lighthouse keeper. She shakes her head. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced the place is safe again. I've even got construction crew ready to start work. Sweet. 1,000 copper, we lost the evac notice and the logbook, and a whole bunch of XP. She takes a deep breath, a big contented smile on her face. And I know I've got you to thank. Here, this is for you. Come back when the renovation is done. I've got big plans for this place. Awesome. So let's actually see if it's already constructed, just for curiosity. And if so, what she's made of it. And holy damn, yeah, that was quick. Okay, so everything seems done. Let's take some stuff. Those lost in the flood. Probably also some, yeah, that definitely sounds like Kickstarter backers. Let's take it and look around. This is just part of her payment. Let's actually talk to her real quick. How do you like what I've done to the place? She dusts her hands on her clothing. The rooms are still under construction, but I can get you food and drink if you'd like. Maybe later. So let's move out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much this district done for. At least for the most part. Still need to come back to the Salty Mast about the whole bitter squash thing. And if I remember right, we still have the thing for the Valiant Trading Outpost, the task. Clandestine cargo. Nope, not quite. When was it? Was it a quest even? Yeah, deliver the package to Gareth in Copper Lane. Okay, so that's also something I still want to get done. So let's move out and back to Brackenbury to tell House Doemenel, Recanter to be precise, what transpired here. About Colfac. And there's a theft. The Hall of Real Mysteries reports the loss of a revealed artifact. A reward is offered to those aiding the recovery of this most sacred relic. Maybe something for us to do as well. So let's move to Brackenbury. And then we talk with Bricanta, tell her how things went down. At least that the guy is no longer a problem. Let's tell her that. And then maybe we can get the bitter squash prices adjusted and have the whole thing be done with. So let's go up. And let's go to Bricanta. Let's see if she accepts what we've done.
Hello.
If she knows about it. Back again, if only my husband returns so quickly. I've dealt with Colfac. That makes me very glad indeed. She draws one crimson fingernail to her lips. Tell me about it. Don't leave out a single detail. Nibbles the tip of her fingernail. We can only lie. Yeah, he's dead. A small smile curls the corners of her lips. Consider me a satisfied customer. She slips a pouch under your belt, and anytime you want to come back, you can have a look at my special wares. So I've gained a moderate positive there. Whole bunch of coppers. And yeah, now that I've helped you, how about you make the bitter squash more affordable? Fair enough. I never let it be said that I don't give as much as I get. Okay, so show me what you actually have for sale. Oh, holy damn. That's a lot of exceptional gear. And some very good boots as well. Stealthy. These ones are finishing blow damage. Okay, for rogues. The Dream Dancer sidestep. Dexterity buff. Oh. Man, do they ever cost much. Okay. So, let's return to the Salty Mast. And tell Maya that the prices are now adjusted. But actually first I think I'm gonna do the whole delivery side quest. And I've just got something to the waterline. What's that about? Okay. Something in here? What was that about? Am I going insane? Well, seems like it.
In
Oh well.
Jacoa, we have a memorial for the Saints' War. They say a Rawatai artillery master contributed to the Godhammer bomb. I wondered if...
Of course. You want Rawatai to be a part of this history. Crow about how your people helped the Deerwood. Maybe your Ranganui lied, Amawa.
On second thought, I'll ask Adair.
Yeah, Jones is not a nice guy. So let's move out to Copper Lane. And since this is more or less a secret delivery, I expect to get waylaid any moment. Because that's usually how these things go. Let's keep away from surroundings. Our formation is good enough. We didn't get waylaid, so let's see if we maybe have a fight in here. Let's actually go ahead and position ourselves properly. Okay, so let's
Following
see.
your lead.
Gareth. A man skulks near the bar. He seems like he is trying to blend in with the wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. He gives you a quick nod as you approach. Garzano has a delivery for you. He glances around and snatches a pouch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Doemenels have spies everywhere. He tucks the pouch away. You tell Garzano this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. Okay, what do the Doemenels have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that the Doemenels have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Garzano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. I'm not sure it's good to mess with the Doemenels. So what was in the pouch? Bitter squash seeds. They interrupt pregnancies. Even though they're not exactly legal, many folks nowadays prefer them to the risk of hollowborn, or celibacy. He pulls a wry frown. Okay, yeah, are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... A woman swaggers in, her polished boots thwacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer warps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to only buy from me. What's a girl to think? Gareth bows, his knees knocking together. Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back on her heels. There's always one more deal, until you run out of credit, that is. Dana turns and regards you, looking you up and down. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. Just someone making a delivery. Garzano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who's get close enough down with him. She eyes the trembling Gareth. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get in with the imbecile who's been playing us both. She narrows her eyes. What do you say to killing Garzano? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used to do his dirty work, and without telling you anything about what you were carrying, or who you were crossing. She taps a finger to her jaw and her voice slows. Of course, I'd also consider it a personal favor. And House Doemenels is never stingy with its friends. She glanced at Gareth. Loyal ones anyways. Actually, tell me about the Doemenels. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. Gareth groans and stifles a sob. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. You'd better make up your mind quickly, because we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of the way. I'm not exactly a fan of House Doemenel right now.
Of course.
Huh?
Okay, let's return there and then consider what to do. First stop is the Salty Mast to tell the business owner there about the situation with the bitter squash prices. And that should already help a little bit. So let's transition back to Ondra's Gift. And holy damn, there was a lot to do in that district. And I actually think I've overlooked a lot of stuff in the other districts as well. Still need to get in all the major houses like the Expedition Hall and stuff like that. Gonna have to see what how that all works out. But yeah, there's a lot to do. I guess this Let's Play will still run on for quite a long time. Especially since I'm playing this blind. Which also reminds me, we should go do 1 or 2 levels of the Endless Paths again. Okay, here we have Maya.
Welcome.
What's the news this time? Okay, the Doemenels have agreed to lower the price for bitter squash just for you. Maya smiles, revealing rows of large dagger-sharp teeth. That's news worthy celebrating, and I'll see that the rest of the district can afford to celebrate too. Take some copper and enjoy yourself, her smile widens. And, should you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. If you just need some rest, the room is yours for free. Might as well have a drink or two. This seems like a good place as any to pick up a few sordid secrets. And, sundry diseases at that. Knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what I can do for a strapping lad like yourself. Actually, do we need to sleep? Not really. We've only got minimal hit point losses. And actually, it wasn't just a quest update, it was fully completed. Seems like we don't need to go back to the other guys again. Then again, I guess news of this is spreading like wildfire.
You fought in the Saints' War?
You'd better grab a couple pints before you get me going on that one.
No complaints here.
I still love the party banter. We've had new events pop up. Oh, that's the To the Water line. Okay, let's see. A Rauatai merchant ship was sunk by Idioms pirates off the eastern coast of Radcross. Before the ship collapsed into the waters, the pirates made off with a variety of precious treasures, many of which were experimental animancy implements or nautical devices intended for Defiance Bay or Esperanto. The concerned would-be recipients of the cargo are discreetly inquiring about potential help. Their hope is to recover the shipments before the pirates learn the value of what they've taken. Okay, this sounds definitely like a warrior quest. Let Miss Two Spares take the lead on that one. Okay, so we go over here and then are probably gonna save and see what's going on in here in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching, I hope you've had some fun. If you did, consider commenting, liking or even subscribing, I'm happy about every little bit of that. You can also follow me on Twitter at _matata for the news updates. And with that, I say goodbye for today. Thanks again for watching, hope to see you the next time. Bye bye.